The last piece of the puzzle, diet, dieting the healthy way, stay fit through diet, lose weight fast, weight loss. Finally, you need to think about the final piece of puzzle, the diet. Because whether you're working out at home or in the gym, your diet is one of the most important factors for ensuring the maximum benefit from your training. Likewise, diet is crucial whether you want to lose weight or build muscle, though the strategy will change. Calories vs carbs. Unfortunately though, while diet is the same no matter where you're training, it's also not all that simple. Specifically, there is a lot of argument regarding diet, and views on the matter can broadly be split into two camps. On the one hand, you have the group that claim a calorie is a calorie. Their belief is that the only factor that matters when it comes to losing weight is the number of calories coming in and the number of calories going out. If you track all your calories, you then simply have to make sure that you burn off more than you consume and you'll lose weight. This makes sense, seeing as excess calories are stored as fat, and when you have a calorie deficit the body has to burn fat to get more. So how do you eat a diet to support weight loss according to this idea? Simple, you calculate how many calories you burn in a day by wearing a fitness tracker, or by calculating your active metabolic rate, and then you make sure that you eat less than that. To build muscle, conversely, your objective is to eat a lot of protein which the body can convert into muscle, and to be in a caloric surplus so that you have extra fuel to use for growth. But then there's the other school of thought. This looks more at the way calories are used at different times. After training, for instance, calories are more likely to be used to refuel glycogen. Likewise, some people will have different hormone balances than others, which will impact the way they burn fat. That's why some people never seem to lose weight and others never seem to gain it. These people recommend avoiding carbs and eating a diet rich in fats and proteins. This will support muscle growth, while the lack of carbs will prevent insulin spikes which can lead to fat storage. For building muscle, consuming lots of calories is important because you need insulin to build muscle, and low-calorie diets stimulate the release of myostatin, which breaks down muscle. A calorie is not a calorie according to this crowd. More important is to avoid simple carbs and to eat nutritious meals at the right time, while maintaining a consistent blood sugar. The answer. So who is right? Well, both groups of course. Maintaining a lower caloric intake than your daily burn will always lead to weight loss. The caveat is that you can never calculate how much you're burning accurately. Why? Because the amount of calories you burn is dependent on your metabolism, which has to do with a range of factors, including things like blood sugar and testosterone. You can't deny the role of hormones, otherwise steroids wouldn't make people become ripped machines and hypothyroidism wouldn't cause people to lose weight. The trick is to eat below your estimated AMR, while at the same time doing everything you can to encourage your body's metabolism. Actually, the best way to do that is to make sure that you're eating nutritious, natural and healthy foods, while at the same time working out and lifting muscle. Remember, building muscle makes you burn more fat, even when you're resting. That's why running and using resistance training is so good for creating a lean and toned physique, and when you combine this with the right diet, you are attacking your fitness and your health on all fronts. The hard part is just putting this into practice. Monitoring all the calories coming in and out of your body takes a long time and is rather joyless, so for most people it will be sufficient to make a strong estimate instead. Likewise, you can make life easier for yourself if you eat a relatively consistent breakfast and lunch. If you do that, then you'll be able to avoid having to calculate how many calories are in those meals on most days. It will be enough to just guesstimate how much is in your dinner and then add that to the total. Maintaining a consistent breakfast and lunch is much easier because these are functional rather than social meals. We tend to eat them when we're on our own rather than out with friends. The best diet and supplement regime to combine with HIIT. No doubt you're loving just how easy it is to get a fat-burning, calorie-melting workout in now, and you're getting a kick out of pushing yourself so hard. But while you're probably feeling great, you should know that fat loss and muscle gain do not happen in the gym or on the track. Rather, they happen in the kitchen. If you really want to make the very most of HIIT, then you should combine it with the right diet. The basics: calories in, calories out. The great thing about HIIT is that it is a form of Metcon, metabolic conditioning. That is to say that it doesn't just burn calories while you're training, it also increases your calorie burn at rest by making your cells more efficient at burning through fat stores and sugars. Thus, even when you're resting, you're going to lose more weight. But you still need to try and calculate this as much as you can, and to do that, you need to figure out a rough the total number of calories you burn in a day. This stands for active metabolic rate. Likewise, you should track the calories you're taking in with an app like MyFitnessPal, and what this will then allow you to do, is to make sure you are consuming fewer calories than you are burning off. If you do this, then you should lose weight, and especially with the metabolic benefits. Carb backloading. Some people will tell you that it is important to reduce carbs, at least the simple kind. That's because carbs spike the blood sugar and your body responds by producing insulin, absorbing that sugar and then storing it as fat. If you're concerned about this, you can try something called carb backloading. Here, you simply consume carbs only immediately following a workout. This wouldn't work with aerobic training, but HIIT will deplete the glycogen stores in your muscles. Thus, the priority of your body will become refueling those glycogen stores, meaning that you'll be less likely to store the excess energy as fat. This way, you can still enjoy your carbs but without the guilt. Supplements. One supplement that makes a lot of sense in conjunction with a HIIT workout program is creatine. That's because creatine allows you to recycle ATP in your system, which in turn means you can rely on the ATP-CP energy system just a little longer. This in turn means that you can go all out for a second or so more when performing the high-intensity portion of your workouts. That's a big difference, and it will result in better results. All that, and creatine has also been shown to add muscle by increasing water retention in the muscles and to boost IQ. Meanwhile, you can also try other supplements that will enhance your cellular energy. Popular choices include L-carnitine, CoQ10 and omega-3. You don't need any supplements, but adding a little L-carnitine and creatine can only help you see results faster.